I heard of a young man who was indifferent about his health. He ate poorly. He doesn't have good rest due to his work and other activities he was involved in. At a point in time, he collapsed in the office and he was rushed to the hospital. The diagnosis showed a brutal result, and the doctor told him he had few years left. Tears welled up in his eyes, and his family were heartbroken. The following day, the doctor came to him and delivered a shocking truth. The doctor said to him, "Your body is like a house. If you put trash in your house and you don't clean it up, over time, the stench and the filth accumulate, and then it kills the owner of the house because he's not taking care of that house." He said to him, "Your body is that house." After the conversation with the doctor, the young man took the words of the doctor as a challenge. He started overhauling his whole life. And now, this young man is still alive. And he is advocating for people to take care of their body. Let's take a cue from the ants, since King Solomon advised us to consider the ants. So, I did my study on the ants. Of course, I know you know they are organized. So, we also ought to be organized. They work collaboratively, and they also work with division of labor. All these attributes are learned from the ants, and I know that you know about this already. But that's not where I'm going. So I discovered that there's a part of the ants, the workers, who have a tendency, who have a mechanism of defying age. That is, they don't reduce in strength as they grow old. Not as if they don't die, but they don't reduce in strength as they grow old. And the major factor of this part of the ants defying age is in their brain. Their brain cells do not reduce. Their brain cells do not diminish with age. The true question is this: is it possible for us not to reduce in strength as we grow older? The answer is yes. We can actually defy age. As long as your brain cells don't reduce, it is possible for you to defy age. So your physiology is directly proportional to your aging. As long as you maintain increment in the brain cells, then you can defy age to a large extent. Not that you will not die, but your strength will not reduce with age. And this is phenomenal. If it is possible, then what exactly are we supposed to do? There are three things you are supposed to do. Number one is regular exercise. Number two is healthy diet. Number three is mental stimulation. So let's start from number one, regular exercise. Regular exercise is going to help your blood flow into the brain. As long as the blood keeps flowing to the brain on a regular basis, then it will increase the brain cells. So walking, jogging, going to the gym is very important. These exercises will help blood flow into your brain. Now, I know the scripture says that bodily exercise profited little. Now, let's consider this little. 99 will not become 100 without adding number 1. So 99 plus 1 equals 100. So let's take 1% as the profit from bodily exercise. Now, 1% of 100 is 1. 1% of 1,000 is 10. 1% of 10,000 is 100. 1% of 1 million is 10,000. So as much as bodily exercise is worth little, that little is relative, and it depends on what you think you are worth. If you want to maintain your strength as you age, then you need regular exercise. Another very important factor of regular exercise is this. It reduces inflammation. Now, there are immune cells in the brain. These immune cells get activated to produce anti-inflammation when you engage in regular exercise. When you engage in regular exercise, it increases the flow of neurotransmitters and protein into the brain. Neurotransmitters like dopamine, very important. Number 2, healthy diet. What you eat and what you drink affects your brain structure and function. And that is why you must not involve yourself in harmful substances like smoking and drinking. What this does is that it produces dopamine in excess and it makes you want it over and over again. And as you indulge in these harmful substances, it destroys and weakens your strength as you grow older. Number 3, mental stimulation. You must engage in activities that are new or complex for you, like listening to new language or musical instruments, like taking a course or a class, like reading books, or engaging in strategic games like chess or playing puzzle. What this does is that it helps produce dopamine in the brain by having mental stimulation. Because dopamine, as you grow old, dopamine reduces with age. The decline of dopamine is due to changes in motivation and cognitive flexibility. So when you involve yourself in mental stimulation, you are able to increase dopamine in the brain. I believe you have been blessed by this message. Until I see you again, keep focusing on the bright side of life.